I'm gonna take your word for it. All right, so I got it recording right now, so we about to get ready to get started.
Okay.
All right. Hey, what's up, man? It's your boy MoonDog38732 for the MoonDog38732 Show. Hey, man, I'm a little bit rusty, but I'm back, like I told y'all. With that being said, remember I told y'all, man, about to start doing these interviews. I got a new one for you. Last time we did Coach Thomas, right? This time we got a new. Hey, this a banger right here. With that being said, could you please introduce yourself for my audience and the people that may gravitate toward this video that may not know you?
All right. I am a spiritual divine being living in a physical experience. My high school name is Ramona Rochelle Biabati Dominique Nicole Mustang Lamborghini Epiphany Craig, but they call me Mona Craig. Okay. I'm from Ball, went to East Side, went to college, played basketball, then went to hair school. So I've been doing hair since unlicensed 12, licensed 2012. Then I decided to further that education into getting my instructor license. Went a little bit further into doing the works of a trichologist. So I specialize in hair loss.
Now, with that being said, she threw a couple, vocabulary words out there. We're gonna ask about them vocabulary words. I'm knowledgeable, but hey, I don't know everything now. Now she said she was from Ball. That's Boyle, Mississippi, not Boil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It ain't too far from the great, from the capital Bolivar County, Cleveland, Mississippi. Now y'all heard she say she went to East Side. It's gonna be a trend in these videos, man. We go get to that, what you're doing right now, but when you say East Side, like what does that mean to you? Like, your small town of Ball, that had 6 people there. But anyway, what does being from Ball and going to East Side, how did that guide you, so to speak?
Well, I found that living in that little small area, it was a whole lot outside of that box. So, hold on, y'all. Hey, living in that experience, it really humbled me. And then I gained a whole lot what I saw outside of what I was taught growing up. So it really means a lot to me. I don't know what else to tell you. It's just like you have to be in my shoes to get this experience that I'm trying to describe.
Right.
So I'm humble.
Okay. Did you have any siblings? Were you an only child or what?
No, I grew up with my one and only sister, with my mom, Monica Davis, who was great in basketball. I'm gonna give her props. So kudos to my sister. And, yeah, so she was the only one that I grew up with in the household.
Okay, gotcha. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's go ahead and start getting into your profession right now and what you actually do. So you were throwing these vocabulary words out there, and she said she was doing the hair thing. For those who do not know, in certain places, in certain neighborhoods, and on certain streets, if you had a young lady in that house, she was perming hair at an early age. That grandmother or mother may have put that comb on that stove, you know what I'm saying, and touched that ear. So a lot of people have started in the cosmetology at an early age where we from. You see what I'm saying? Because we had to get out there and get it. Now, you saying that you was focusing on like hair loss though, like why hair loss? I would take my hat off, but that's a whole nother story. I'm gonna keep my hat off. Why hair loss?
Because growing up, I saw a lot of older women. They had a lot of bald spots or thinning hair. And I was always wondering why, just always curious. Like, what can I do about it? Because I've been in the game since 5th grade, putting color on my friend's hair with Kool-Aid, peroxide and all that there. And
Right.
at the age of 12, 13, I'm doing grown women sew-ins and stuff like this. So I always just wanted to know why. And once I went to cosmetology school, I could relate the theory that I had just learned to my experience. And it still didn't explain in detail or in depth why the hair loss was there. So then after I got my instructor license, I was like, okay, well, we on to something. So then I went and got my little certification in hair loss. Now I know why. So it stems from the diet. The diet. Everybody has their own DNA. And even now, my now clients, they be like, oh, the doctor says alopecia. It's nothing they can do about it. Or they'll give them a steroid, or they'll give them a shampoo. Um, and those things causes another dis-ease. So we got to do the research, people. It's deep. It's deep. And I have a program that I put my clients in, and you do your consultation and we go from there.
Okay. So y'all heard that said the diet. Now we're from the great state of Mississippi. I don't think y'all understand, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to food and a certain Mississippi aspect when it comes to food. My granddad on my dad's side, he raised hogs. And my grandmother, she had chickens from somebody else, y'all, but she used them. So pork, eating big portions, eating good, so to speak. It's like a tradition. It's like it's passed down. It's what you're supposed to do. Thanksgiving, anytime you cooking, you do it big or you don't do it at all. Now, at the same time, since I've been going through my situations and stuff like that, I have realized that, man, eating so many types of different foods, junk food, processed foods, and stuff like that, man, that stuff was taking me out, man. Eating all that blueberry ice cream, man. One day I was, boom, looked up, man, I had an A cup. You know what I'm saying? I was, man, I was taking it to the head, right? So now y'all heard she said about her program. Now some of the things. Now I've asked about some things to her. I supposed to doing a consultation too. That's why I got my hat still on. I ain't worried about that. But one thing I have about her is sea moss. Over the last maybe 5-6 years, sea moss has blown up everywhere. You see a lot of people doing a thing like that. What is like what do you say ought to be? Matter of fact, I was asking her about it to buy some. She thought I was asking about it and she broke down a whole rundown on the benefits, 100 and whatever. You know what I'm saying? Vitamins and minerals. But could you tell us about sea moss and why you recommend it, and then we're going to start getting to some of your programs.
Okay, so sea moss is composed of 92 plus minerals that we are composed of, and as we age, we are supposed to be putting these minerals back into our body. Now, these minerals are called vitamins that they sell separately on the shelf. So once you get sea moss, you get a whole lot in one if you buy it from the right person or if you make it right. It's an alkaline deal, and a lot of what's going on in this vessel, the pH is acidic. So we need to start alkaline in our bodies, putting our herbs in us, revitalizing our bodies so it can do what it do as it ages. So once again, sea moss is it. It's almost like a one-stop pop type of deal. Plus you need to go out in the sun to get your vitamin D. It's a lot.
Now, you were saying like a consultation and you was talking about a program. So how do they go about setting up a consultation, and what does a consultation look like with your particular situation?
Okay, so once you qualify for my program, because you have to have some type of hair loss, right? We do the consultation, and what that looks like is I'm gonna need you to bring me in labs. Everybody needs to learn how to read their lab reports. We looking this up together. if they don't know how to do
Okay.
it. So this is going to tell us the deficiencies, okay, what the body is lacking. Once you qualify, we go over oral and topical regimens. One that I use for oral is the CMOS, and I found that worked from having a disabled son.
Okay.
Yeah, he was epileptic. And so I found that keeping his iron boosted up very high past that range that they have it set at, it has to be higher. No more seizures. So once we go on the CMOS and find out that you're not allergic to it or have some type of reaction, because I have given it to some clients that were taking high dosages of medicine. So it has to be, I'm not a doctor, okay? Let's just put that out there. I am not a doctor, but we will put the work in to see if I can help you.
Okay.
She had an allergic reaction. She broke out into rashes. But guess what? Those were the side effects of her prescribed medicines. You see what I'm saying? So you can't have an allergic reaction to something holistic.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. So that really threw me off. And she gave up. I really wanted to help her, but she gave up, real quick.
All right. So some of this medicine, these pill forms, a lot of times they say natural is better. But the thing about it, I found out that we're so trusting in what the doctor says, but I've seen some of these doctors, they reading off a script, man. You know what I'm saying? They reading off a script. They're not even actually helping you. I've seen people with cancer situations and the doctor just hitting them with this right here. They go somewhere else, they taking black seed oil and cutting out the meat and they PSA and stuff gets failed. I'm not saying try it, but I'm just saying I have seen it. But one thing I've seen, say what?
A lot of them are not even getting their kids vaccinated. I caught them in a lie. So that's another topic. Continue to what you were saying.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show.
That's a whole nother show. So when we talking about these things, a lot of things that I have known and I have seen, like taste. How does it taste? If it tastes bad, I ain't gonna take it. If it tastes good, I'm going to take it. Even when I'm taking the CMOS, I'm like, yeah, it. But I had to remember the benefits of it. So I might get it, shake it up with something, you know what I'm saying, throw a strawberry and hit it with a smoothie or something. But I'm still going to take it. So she told y'all about the consultations. She told y'all about. So what else do you?
Okay, so
provide?
Let me finish giving you the rundown about the consultation.
Okay,
so
go ahead.
After we do the oral and topical regimens, then we go over the treatment plan. You have to qualify. I do cold laser, which is, let me see if I have a sample. Okay, so yeah, I do. All right, so this is what my cold laser machine looks like. That the nanometers of the sun. Okay, so this does it stimulates the scalp, promoting blood flow. It just speeds up the metabolism of the skin as well. The other machine I have is high frequency. You have to qualify for that because if you have a pacemaker, you cannot get it. I cannot touch you. It will cut your time short in life. I also use needling. That's a control injury type deal. So if you have like a George Jefferson on top, I have a pen. Let me see. I have a pen that comes with 60, 70, 80 needles in this little bitty pen. And what I do is I bring blood to the surface. Yeah, it's called control injury.
Okay.
So now this is done every 6 weeks to every 2 months type of deal. It's really how much you can take, because there is no numbing cream that could cut that pain out. You just have to have a mental focus. I found that numbing the scalp really well first works. They can take it more. What else do we have? That's about it. And so, yeah, those are all my treatments that I use.
Okay. Yeah. When you saying that, to me, it sounds like, oh, okay, it sounds like getting a tattoo every 6 to 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody got a tattoo, it ain't that bad. That's what they tell you. But once that needle hit that skin, you know what's up, right?
I did this with my whole. I did my whole face with this. It just brings in a new layer of tightness. You know how you fall when you was a kid, and you skint your knee. You notice when that scab fell off, it came back even taut, the skin.
Yeah.
And shiny, brand new.
Yeah.
Nice pink leather skin.
Right.
Patent leather at that. So yeah, this is my niche. I found my niche. And,
okay.
And I want to also put, we was talking about the diet. Like, you cannot think that you can heal yourself still eating these meats. Number one, you don't grow your own food. Number one, you don't raise it. You don't raise it. So you don't know what's in it. Number two, you need to go on a raw vegan diet. How hard is that? I was vegan for 1 year. 1 year. And I lied to myself for 90 days. I was like, I'm vegan, but then I ended up going to McDonald's. It's hard. It is very hard. But you know what? Integrity. You got to have integrity. And my word is my bond. And eventually I got to the point to where I said, enough is enough. What you gonna do? Because I was having a lot of pain in my body. And I found that once I went vegan, for you women out there that suffer from endometriosis, when you go vegan, you will never feel another pain a day in your body. You will never have another hard period a day in your body. If you want to know, hit me up and I'll show you how to make a vegan concoction. If you want that hair to grow, make you a vegan concoction. And, you know, if y'all want to discuss oils, we can go there. But stay away from monosaturated and saturated oils, because those cooking oils that we're using, the fat increases the testosterone levels, which could potentially lead to elevated levels of DHT. Now, DHT stands for dihydrotestosterone, which is a hormone that stimulates and develops the male characteristics. But see, I disagree with that. I disagree with that because I have proven that a man don't even have to be bald. Let me show you. I gave this guy treatments for, I want to say 6 months. I don't know if y'all gonna be able to see this. Let me see. Okay. All right. Can y'all see that?
I can see it.
Okay, this the one on the other side over here. You see that bald spot? And look how it closed in after 6 months of treatment. You can start seeing results in 3 for sure. My experience. Okay. This lady right here, she has a relaxer, and I told her she had to stop. You see how less of the scalp you see? This girl right here, she in her 20s. You see her scalp? I gave her treatments from August to that January for free. You don't see nothing. Ain't no spray on the scalp or nothing. See that? See that new hair? I put the paper behind it so you can see how thin the hair was and then how full it started coming in. after 2 years of me telling her she could no longer wear sew-ins because she wore the hair all the way down to her butt for one. You ain't got but this much holding on to make a braid. You stressing out the hair follicles, ma'am. And it hurted me to tell her that. But she listened. And now she can wear her, if I straighten her own hair, I can do an updo, pin-up style. But she don't want that. She was like, thank you for telling me to put down the weaves. And she only put the thing on to go to work and come back home. So it's a lot when it comes to regenerating these hair follicles, y'all.
So you're saying there is a chance for anybody that's suffering. It's not necessarily over yet, but you're going to have to be disciplined.
Yep.
And make some life-altering changes.
5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. 3 D's. Discipline, determination, and what is the other one? Dedication.
Oh, she teaching. I gave
that for free. I gave that one for free.
That I'm looking like, what is it? I'm like, what is it?
Yeah.
That's the instructor. You know what I'm saying? She's instructor because she care, man. She want to make sure that everybody, you know what I'm saying, looking their best, feeling their best, because we know how sometimes your outside influence does influence the way you feel on the inside about yourself. Come on, man. But like you said, we got to make sure. So we went over it now. She talked about how she's doing these things. She's talking about what you need to do. How can they reach you? Because man, I ain't gonna do it, but how can they reach you?
Okay,
to get some of these treatments to figure out what's going on.
You can go to my website. I have a nonprofit that I started because of my love for this. I want to be able to like accept donations and help women pay for treatments who can't afford it. Like this goes. Right. Don't you know I was giving treatments to kids in high school? Kids in high school broke my heart. So we ain't gonna go there. Keep it moving forward. Right. To reach me, you can go to my website, holisticdivine.org. That's HOLISTIC divine, DIVINE.org. If you need to leave a message there, or you can contact me, and you can give a donation. You can call me, area code 662-719-2361. Pretty much it.
So she's offering this, she's offering that. Are you offering anything as far as a consumable besides sea moss though?
Right now I'm currently working on my products as far as my shampoos and conditioners. People, please Google every ingredient. You're gonna be shocked to what the FDA has allowed to be put on the market. That's all I gotta say. Because you can't talk too much about this stuff because you put yourself under the scope and they take you out. So I'm gonna leave that one alone on that one. But anyway, I right now I'm testing the shelf life of my shampoo and conditioner. It's all I gotta say is amazing. Coming to you soon.
All right. Now y'all know.
Now this
y'all know I also.
You're gonna have to come in to get this experience. Because I got the hands. You know what I'm saying?
So you were talking about getting labs. So where do they get these labs from, though, to like talk about their hair and their hair loss? Where do they get these from? Like a dermatologist or something?
You just go to the doctor and ask for either an executive panel or a comprehensive panel. But just tell them you want to get your levels for your organs, your iron, glucose, everything. Tell them you want your numbers for everything.
Yep, y'all know something? This sounds like a documentary. I think the MoonDog Show, you do a documentary. Next time I go to the doctor, I'm gonna ask for one of these panels. I'm gonna set up a consultation, and we go document this. It'll be a whole documentary, and it's from what I'm hearing, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. It'll be a beautiful experience.
Oh yeah, just patience and put the work in.
Got to put the work in. All right, Divine Design. Yeah. I'm going by the screen names. You got like a million names, but is there anything else you want to add before we close this thing out?
So a lot of they may be like, well, give us something. Okay, so hair oils. You can use rosemary. That's gonna help nourish the scalp and stimulate the hair follicles. Tea tree oil, especially if you're flaky. But when you're flaky, something is overactive or you're dehydrated. So try drinking more water. I would recommend, but I'm not a doctor, I would recommend drinking at least a half a gallon of water a day to start off. That ain't gonna cost you nothing but time. So that's gonna cut down on the dryness of the scalp, along with exfoliating the scalp, because you want to slough it. Get those get that old dead skin cell off. Right. Okay, and then throw some oil on it. Massage it. Don't just rub it. You want to make that scalp, make the skin move like that, because that's going to increase the blood flow, especially if you're thinning. What else? For people who like the heavy oil, you can do castor oil, and that castor oil is amazing, baby. If you got lumps under the skin, fibroids, you can make you a castor oil patch. If you actually, if you want to see it being done and want more information on it, Google Barbara O'Neill. She'll teach you how to make that castor oil patch and tell you how long to wear it. Amazing lady. And if you want to learn how to make meals and stuff like that, Google Yaki Awaken.
Yeah, I think
he's on my page. You can go to my page. You'll find on. Don't ask me to spell nothing. Do your work. Do your research. Yaki Awakened. Then you got some shear oils for people who don't like heavy oil on the hair. You got your olive oil, the argan oil, the lavender oil, almond oil, just to name a few.
Okay.
Do your work. Do your research, people.
No, we want the doctor to tell us what to do.
No,
that's why we got that copay. That's why we got that copay. All right. Hey, with that being said, man, go check her out. Do your research. Go to her page. Hit her up. She gave you the number. She gave you a lot of information to help for you to help you. But also, go get a consultation through her. Go see what you can do. Go check on some of her products. And I'm also going to get some of these products. I'm going to let y'all know what I'm saying, what I feel about the products. So with that being said, man, we out. Man, holla.